All right, so here is a test of hotel streaming potentially. Hotel Wi-Fi is down right now, so I'm just recording it, and we'll see what we can do with that. Just trying to play with this thing a bit and make it a little better. Should probably grab a different brush so we can hold more paint on it than this thing. This thing has had a couple layers put on it and tried a bunch of things. This is just kind of my dummy sacrificial mini. Probably should find a better sacrificial mini because I don't have many of this particular one. So I don't know if this is picking up audio. I just have no idea. Very difficult to paint the camera in front of me like this, but we're going to try it. You guys get to hear all of my horribly heavy breathing, I'm sure. The joys of traveling, constantly getting adjusted to new climates, new humidities. Get that coat on there and let that kind of dry a bit. And see what it looks like if we just get her all kind of done up with the scale 75 blue. It is scale 75 Adriatic blue. Try not to bump the camera. I will probably upload this video to YouTube tomorrow when I'm at work and send it to a few of the friends to have them take a look at it and see what they think. More of just the what could I do differently? It's going to just take some playing. This whole trying to paint and stream thing is new, and then compounded with being on the road. I really I wish the hotel's internet was working. It would make life so much easier because I could just stream it live. But since it's not working, I'm just doing this as a test where I record it to my phone and then I will upload it to YouTube and then we can kind of see how it looks. Well, I guess I can also see how it looks just on my phone, but there's no fun in that. So yeah, I am in London, Ontario right now, and good old AT&T has the network down at the hotel I'm staying at. Joy. It's a really nice hotel. It's not their fault. You know, AT&T is the devil. And that is kind of just par for the course of, you know, why I hate AT&T. So I'm here for a couple days. Got some meetings up here in Ontario. And after that, I will be heading home with just enough time to change my suitcase out and get a night's sleep in my own bed, visit with my wife for a short time, and then I'm on the road again to Atlanta, Georgia. Well, outside of Atlanta, Georgia, northeast side. I just assume it's easier to say Atlanta, Georgia than Beaufort, Georgia. Much like, I'm originally from the Cleveland area, but I would always say, oh yeah, I'm from Cleveland, when actually I'm from a suburb just outside of Cleveland. It's just easier than saying, oh yeah, I'm from Wickliffe, because people are like, Wick what? What's that? Where's that at? If you say, well, I'm from Cleveland, you're 20-minute drive at most from Cleveland, probably even shorter than that. So it qualifies. So I kind of like this blue. It is pretty. I know a certain monster who would very much love this color, I think. I'll have to make sure to point it out to her. I'm sure she has it already. But the joys of so many paints. So, yeah, this is my portable lamp. Picked it up when I was in Washington State 2 weeks ago, because the hotel I was in there had abysmal lighting. My paints that I take with me, nice little neoprene type case, gotta check them. And some more. There's my light. Yeah, I probably don't need this many paints, but I don't know what I do and don't need. My minis to keep myself occupied. So these are all bone Sylvania for the most part. And then in here, I went through, so that's the 2019 Reaper Con Sophie. This is the Mercalor Wraith King. That's the VIP Warrior. That is the Dark Swords. Rescued that one out of the Bones melt table. Let's see. This one just because, he's a froggy and he's got a lantern. I wanted to play with OSL. Some more. And then I've got a bunch of the little dragon hatchlings to keep myself occupied. That was last year's giveaway. I rescued several of those from the melt table. This is the winged cat. There's my chibi to work on. And war pugs. Like I said, that's a bunch of the Bone Sylvania. I'm really kind of disappointed I don't have a Frankenstein one, because I was going to paint them up like the cereals, the Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and Count Chocula. But I'll have to see if I can find a Frankenstein one to do that with. And this is the Sophie that I bought a while ago, started working on, and need to force myself to finish and reattach her leg, or her wing, I should say. Yeah, the case is way overkill, but it gets me what I needed for now. She was here in this location. There's actually another layer of pluck foam down below this layer that's not been used yet, so still plenty of room for growth. I can order the pluck foam online to replace this. So this is the Apache case. It's kind of a knockoff of the Pelican, but it's just as strong, and it's on sale for like $29 this month at Harbor Freight, where normally this is like $100 and some. And then over here is just some of my tools and general mess of the hotel. So, all right, let's go back to painting. Let's see if I can get this figured out real quick. I'm only going to go for a few more minutes on this video, and then we'll save it and see how it looks. Hopefully the audio came through. Again, I'm still figuring out all my options. So this is on my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, I think it is. I was going to try to do it off my iPad, but I couldn't find a stand real easily that would do the iPad. It was kind of a spur of the moment. I've been, I've got some of the stuff at home to start streaming. I said, all right, I'm going to start streaming more when I get back from ReaperCon. And then work finally let me go do my job. I was painting off camera. My work finally acquiesced and let me get out and start doing the field work I needed to be doing. That had they let me be doing from the beginning, we'd have been in much better shape. But, people with degrees and funny titles think they know better instead of the people that, you hired and you pay a significant amount of money for expertise. So I'm like, all right, well, let me know when you want me to start, make it right. And of course, now we're in the make it right. So I've got to scramble and go to a bunch of locations to get this thing on track and try to salvage this project. But it's okay. I enjoy it. This is actually what I like to do. I do like what I do. The politics bother me. And as you can tell, that's why I will never be a manager, because I do not have the tolerance for the stupid. I can work with an end user who's doing what many people in the IT people would think is an extremely stupid idea, and I'm fine. I can work with them. I can explain what they need to do and why and all of that fun stuff. But when you give me someone who's supposed to be my peer or my superior, I do not have the tolerance for the same level of shenanigans. So I am quite happy being an engineer. And now I do this to help deal with the stress. And like I said, I have no idea. I know I'm painting even sloppier than I normally do because I'm working with the miniature much further away than I'm used to. And I have this camera, or this phone I should say, in between me and the miniature. But I'm hoping this is working out okay. So, all right, on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and we're going to give it another test.